Everyone, welcome back into the Fairbanks Evening News for a Monday night. Hope you had yourself a good weekend. A little wet at times. Still a good time for Saturday for the Military Appreciation Day and the bike safety at the Regal Cinema Theaters. Great turnouts and a lot of good fun there. And as far as our weather is concerned, we're looking at a big change. I'll tell you about that in just a little bit. And it is getting fall. Can't deny that. So Dorothy Loiza was able to capture this beautiful photograph showing the leaves turning colors not too far away from where she's at. And she was able to get those colors, those beautiful reds and oranges. And as always, if you have a photograph, well, share it with us. Photos at ktvf11.com. That's the address to send it to. Here's your numbers right now. 55 for the high today. The low last night, 45. The record high, 86 in 1928. 20 years later, it got down to 23 degrees for the overnight low. Sunrise and sunset about 15 hours and 32 minutes of daylight, a loss of 7 minutes from yesterday. Here's what we're looking at. A lot of moisture coming in from the west and the southwest, and it can't help but get into the Fairbanks area starting later on tonight and tomorrow. And there's a lot of water precipitation with this, so we're looking for quite a bit of rainfall. It'll be interesting to see how much we get, but they are calling for flash flooding in some areas to the west along the coast there, so there's a lot of energy with this system. Now what's going on right now is fairly quiet, but you can see that storm system starting to work its way in across the Seward Peninsula, and just a few pockets of moisture around the Fairbanks area, but nothing really substantial working in. That's coming in later on. What else is going on across the rest of the state? Well, over southeast Alaska, it's a nice day. 61 degrees, partly cloudy skies at Juneau, the same for Ketchikan. Down around Anchorage, 67 degrees, lots of sunshine there. Even better at Kodiak, 70 degrees. Well, Cold Bay, 55, 54 at Bethel, and 50 degrees at Nome, partly cloudy skies. Another chilly day at Barrow, 38 degrees there, and Fort Yukon, 55 and partly cloudy. Lower 48 weather, it looks like this. Another nice day in Seattle, 74 degrees, just partly cloudy skies, still very hot over the desert southwest. Another hot day in Denver, and even really hot in Salt Lake City, 98 degrees. Kind of cool around Minneapolis, but a 100-degree day for the folks in Dallas-Fort Worth. Over the eastern side of the country, you can see temperatures still very warm over the East Coast, 91 degrees at Washington, D.C., a few thunderstorms in New York, and down around the southeastern sections looking at a little bit of shower activity in the afternoon heating. This area of low pressure moving across the Great Lakes, helping to bring a little bit of activity across places like Milwaukee and Green Bay, Wisconsin. And you can see over the northwest a little bit of shower activity, but still very, very clear and warm. And that is because the high pressure is really set in place here. That's allowing, again, the dry conditions to continue. The forest fires are still just going like crazy, unfortunately, and there's a little cooler air moving in on the west coast, and that's about it. The overall outlook for later on this week is calling for the jet stream to remain well to the north, and as that does, that allows all the heat and humidity to still come moving up from the south, so it's going to be pretty muggy for those folks for the rest of the week, the way it looks right now. But back to Alaska for tomorrow. Here we're looking at scattered showers for Barrow and Fort Yukon. Now the rain may get very heavy in the Nome area. That's where we're saying a possibility of some localized flooding going on there. Over the interior, looking at rain developing and spreading over the entire region by afternoon. And temperatures will start cooling down too, only 58 degrees at Fairbanks. Now tomorrow's forecast for southeast Alaska, just the opposite. Mostly sunny skies for Juneau, partly cloudy skies in Ketchikan. And over the southwest part of the state, mostly cloudy skies for Cold Bay, partly cloudy for Kodiak, and some scattered showers for Bethel. And if you're heading down to the Anchorage Bowl, they're looking pretty good, becoming partly cloudy in Anchorage and Homer, and mostly sunny skies for Valdez. And it is time once again, it is already rotated around, but we're time for our Kids Weather Watch once again. Now we're going to be looking with the kids next week, talking to them, but tonight's weather fact is from 1906. Guinea, Virginia had a rainstorm dropping more than 9 inches of rain in 40 minutes. And this year, the 50th anniversary for the folks at Mount McKinley Bank. And like I said, next week, we'll be visiting with the kids from Anderson Elementary School at Allison Air Force Base. It's going to be fun getting the program going once again. So our forecast for tonight, increasing clouds with a few isolated showers, 46 degrees for the overnight low. Tomorrow's forecast, well, the rain will be developing and continuing into the evening hours. Not quite 60 degrees. The extended forecast, wet all the way across the board. And look at the temperatures. Cooling down by this weekend, 50 and 46 for the high. Overnight lows also dropping down. We could be seeing possibly dropping down below 40 degrees by Saturday night. as we are definitely getting into a fall time pattern. The geese can tell you that. They've been flying over my house every night, it seems like.
It seems like that's right over that area is where
Yeah.
the geese are flying, like a little airport strip all their own.
Yeah,
So.
they get